Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to make this video when I was back home in Texas. I think it was maybe my third video when I recently started my YouTube channel right after high school, when I just drove around town at night and I explained awkwardly, because it was one of my first videos, the 10 top things that I learned during those 4 years. So it's been 4 years since then, and I found it fitting that to also talk about 10 things that I learned during my 4 years of college. Number 1, when procrastinating, wasted time that's enjoyed is never wasted time. You can talk to literally any employer. They will say that at the end of the day, grades don't really matter that much. So long as you can carry yourself with decent presence that gives face to the company, and if you show that you are willing to learn and excel and succeed, that's all that counts. So take it easy with the grades and just have fun. Have fun whenever you find the opportunity to have fun in college. Number 2, getting into a relationship for the sake of being in a relationship is a terrible, terrible reason to be in a relationship. I learned this the hard way with my freshman year girlfriend. Ooh. This is something that's surprisingly common, but not a lot of guys talk about. Like, especially guys that feel lonely, like I did. You want to date a person, not the idea of a person or their company. You know what I mean? Please learn to love yourself before you want to start loving others. Number 3. This is patent pending, the Hernandez headphone test for roommates. Suppose you get a new roommate. Within the first couple of days, wear headphones or earphones. If they talk to you 5 times within a 30-minute window, request a new roommate. Seriously. Number 4. I actually learned this from a surprising context. During sophomore year, I was dating a woman who identified herself as a feminist. She was very big into social justice issues, and we were having a good discussion about this, a good exchange of ideas. I forgot what we were talking about, but the one sentence that stuck out of the conversation was how people's intentions rarely correlate with their impact. Besides social justice, that applies to literally everything else in life. It's where the expression comes from. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. And I'm sure you've met people like this. Classmates of yours who try too hard to be funny, but they end up being annoying. Or professors that want to be inspirational and want to challenge you, but they end up emotionally battering you with all that hard work. The intention and the impact have literally nothing to do with each other. Number 5, something I learned on my state walks. Short and simple. If you're gonna do something stupid, be smart about it. And I believe that this is a quote. I'm not sure whose is it, but instead of worrying about what can go wrong, get excited about everything that can go right, and fucking go get them. Go get everything that can possibly get right. There are so many people that stop themselves from doing shit because they have the what if demon in their head. Well, get rid of the what if demon. Put the Hail Mary angel on your shoulder and just go for it. And if you fail, Hail Mary again and again and again. It is better to try 1,000 times than to never try once. But you better learn from all those 1,000 times, or else it won't count. Number 6, in business and in school, a well-written email or a well-communicated phone call can change the world. Words, if you know how to use them, they have unfathomable power. And not just words, it's how you say the words. It's how you stand when you say the charisma. it's not something you're born with. It's a skill. It's a habit. It's something that you can learn, something that is really worth investing your time in order to cultivate within yourself. I assure you, I was not like this in middle and high school. I was a shy, weird little shit. I still am, but I'm much better now. I still have a lot to learn, but that's a good thing. Number 7, in group projects, in school, business, whatever, showing up and being present. If you do that, you already did half the battle. My project partner from Chinese class taught me that. But I will add to that a little subnote that active participation is 1/4, and excellence is the other quarter. If you show up, if you listen, actively listen, and you actively participate, you contribute. If you contribute to the project, and you do well at it, oh my goodness, you just excelled. Number 8, something that really, really, really should be applied by a lot of people. Embrace talking to people whom you disagree with, because you may learn something new. Or you may learn something that you already knew, but from a perspective that you haven't already heard about. And goodness gracious, even if you disagree, please respect the other person's opinion. We need more exchanges of ideas, because that's how we learn. Someone else knows something that you don't. And talking about conversations, number 9. When you travel, doesn't matter if it's to the town next door or across the world, perspectives on topics change depending on where you are. And yes, the tourist attractions, they're great and all, but you know, they're going to be there pretty much forever. But conversations, they literally only happen once, with people, topics, times that may never ever repeat themselves again. This is why conversations are special. They literally only happen once, in that way, ever. And no two conversations are alike. And this is what a lot of people miss out on, because it's not something that can be posted on social media. It's something that must be experienced with a local. A conversation. Finally, number 10. Ah, my goodness, I might get a couple comments from this one. Please don't take the news so seriously. I know that nowadays, with today's political climate, it's easy to believe that the world is fucked. But look at literally every other statistic. We are living at a most prosperous and peaceful time right now. And I assure you that there is far more good in the world than there is evil. The sad thing is that goodness doesn't quite make for a saucy, thought-manipulating, emotion-ruffling news story. Let's be real, nobody wants to think that the world is an evil place. So please make the world easier for others. Make it kinder, make it nicer, be nice, be considerate to others. Empathize, goddammit, empathize. So there you go, 10 things that I learned in college. You know what? I did the one for high school 4 years ago. So 4 years from now, I'm gonna do another one. What I learned in the last 4 years, or something like that, I should make this periodically, every 4 years. I should give it a cool name, but I'll think about it later. Well, I hope you learned a thing or two, and if you learned something thought-provoking in the last 4 years, please write it down. I want to learn from you as well. So we could have a dialogue, a conversation. Conversations. I love conversations. Well, have a good one. Take care. Kick ass.